Eeon.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen and ladies, ladies and gents. I think I'm going to try to remember to call this video Manipulation is Manipulation. This is going to be really short because it's about 6:39 and I've been up since about 5:40. Actually, went to sleep kind of late, but I woke up energized, and that doesn't happen that often. And I did something unique. I sleep on an air mattress because of the back and other pains, and it actually helps. And the unique thing about an air mattress is I can adjust it as opposed to a mattress where you lay in it year after year after year after year, and it gets acclimated to your body. That is a waste. So I raised it higher. Matter of fact, I spent $27 on some wood, just having regular 1/2 inch wood cut, and well, no, it's 27 plus 15. Whew, over $40 for the wood to put at the base of the bed to bring it up. And then I didn't use it at all because it was way too high. I was about 4.5 feet off the ground, and I don't feel comfortable in the middle of the night getting up, and maybe I don't get up as awake as I think I am. Whoo, doggy, that could be an interesting accident. So I had to lower it back down. But just by raising it a couple of feet off the ground allowed me to be comfortable and to wake up energized, so much that I've done a lot of work this morning. Hope I didn't wake any of the neighbors, because I straightened up some things and cleaned up some things and took care of the cat and took care of the dog and fed the cat and fed the dog and went outside and took the trash to the bin, and I did some work. Manipulation is manipulation, no matter how you say it, no matter how you word it. Ladies and gentlemen, any of you who use the email address for the mass action lawsuit to ask me questions, you will be blocked. I will take your name and I will publish it for everybody to see when I say that email address is not for your questions. I don't give a what your issue is. Okay, you don't, and even if you, I want to be part of the lawsuit. Here you go. Here's your number for your green pack, and okay, but by the way, I got this situation, and my great granddaddy, he owned property, and and when he owned that property, he signed a deed, and when he signed that deed, I don't care. I said no questions. I don't have time for it, and to sit up there and even go through your email to see that you're asking a question, as opposed to contributing to the information we already have, you must be out of your mind. I cannot help you. I cannot help your grandmother. I cannot help your cousin, your sister, your brother, your uncle, because there are people ahead of you and they take priority. So stop being so selfish. And I'm not talking to the rest of you who don't try to take advantage, who don't try to manipulate. Ladies and gentlemen, understand this. A lawsuit is not $340-some other dollars. Ever. What I am doing is I am doing more of a manipulation than anybody else ever could have. Not doing it as a class action or a legitimate mass action, but bringing it in as the group and including you as honorary members of the Legal Redress Commission, so that when there is a settlement, the members who are part of the suit take 60%, and if we bring in a lawyer, he takes 20%, and if we don't bring in a lawyer, then the members who are part of the group take 70%. Nobody else does that. Go ahead. I'm going to sit back and let you go ahead and check. See what lawsuit you get to be a part of where you get to take 70%, where you are not an active participant, such as plaintiff where you are complaining and you go to court and you handle the paperwork. You don't have to do anything. That's the unique thing about this. The only thing you have to do is put forth an affidavit, and we will tell you when that time is, and we will tell you how to do the affidavit. And the people who are a part of that will have a special YouTube channel for them to go to view videos that are directed directly to them as to what we need from them next, what angles we're going at. It will not be public, it will be private, so only you will have access to that information. Yeah, I know I didn't announce it, and I'm not going to announce that web address to any of you, except for the people who are actively honorary members of the Legal Redress Commission, including the people whose 17 mortgages that I'm working on. Ladies and gentlemen, I told all of you when you came on board for the 17 mortgages, originally it was only supposed to be 10. But I had several people tell me, hey, well, I got this person and that person. Can you think you can? I'll try. Well, oh, I'm sorry, but I got 2. Look, I said $650 per mortgage. All right, this is what I'll do. I'll take that other one and we'll give it to you for half. Okay? That's the best I can do. Okay. Well, they don't understand. 2 mortgages means twice the amount of work. Do you not understand, people, that you weren't paying for services? You were paying for my time to ignore everybody else's questions and helping everybody else and focusing primarily on you. So what I've done is I've awakened and I've slept. Awakened and slept. Awakened and slept. Awakened and slept every single day, focusing only on everybody else's things, not even worried about my own stuff. And I can only tell you how much that it is taking away the life I thought I had, because I don't have time for anything else. I go to sleep thinking about this, thinking about the other angles. See, what you don't understand, and I know people don't understand this because there's no reason for them to understand this. Wait a minute, this is not supposed to be open. I didn't open you. Let's close opera. I didn't open opera. Oh man, lordy, lordy, lordy B. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, so that everybody gets what's going on, not only have the Redress Right organization provided all of the information you needed to take care of your mortgages, but we've also provided you the arguments and how to do the research on putting together the letters for the argument. Oh, we needed templates. You didn't get... We gave you templates because you begged for them. You asked for them. You kept pleading for us to give you templates because you couldn't create it on your own. So we gave it to you. But you left so many misspelled words. That's right, because you wasn't supposed to sit up there and use what we're doing exactly the way we're doing it for your purposes. You're supposed to make it your own. When you sit up there, you guys sat up there and did the Our Style Money Orders exactly the way we did ours. Exactly the way. Don't you understand that that creates a problem? We need variety out there. We don't need the exact same thing, because when you have the exact same thing, that model gets old. And then people start ignoring the old model and looking for the new model. So that's why we didn't deliver the new model to you for several months after we were using it. Why? Because we don't want you to kill it for others. We're not looking for plagiarists. Plagiarists? People who pledge? No. Plagiarists. People who sit up there and copy somebody else's work and make it appear as if it's theirs. Oh, that's what YouTube accused you of, huh? Well, YouTube is accusing me of copyright violation because that song that we play on our website... Hold on, let's open up the website. Can't you just hit Google and go to the website? Nope, don't want to do that. Sorry, Jennifer's... excuse me one second. Jennifer, come here. Come here. You better stop or you're going to get in trouble. Yes, she comes to her name. John Whitten and Geoff Drawn. I know how you feel. YouTube is saying that's copyright material and that I don't have the right to play it in the background. I'm saying I have every right to play it in the background. The same as somebody doing a video plays the regular radio in the background. This is KPNR, your radio station for all the hits. We play 100% continuous music all the time. We're not like Sirius. We're not like this. We're not like that. No, we're much better than them, and we will never be like them. You can count on us 24 hours a day. We give you no bull, and we give you all bull all the time. Ooh. That's the same exact thing as if you're riding in your car and you're recording and the radio is on behind you. You're not profiteering off of somebody else's material. As a matter of fact, I hope he appreciates the fact. Well, and I know it's not the artist who's complaining. It's the producers, promoters, those people who are making a buck off of his work. Excuse me one second. Jennifer, you're going to get in trouble. Come here. She's in the hallway, and this place is very echoey, and it's 6:50 in the morning, as you can tell. So I'm going to hurt her. That's right. She's going to become one with the wall. You're going to make her at one with the wall? That's right. It's going to be an interesting picture. Michael Van Gogh will sit up there and be envious. Okay. How do we get it across to all of you? You can sit up there and be the nicest person on the planet. I mean, you can sit up there and tell everybody that you are the ones who helped to get this whole process started. That you help old ladies across the street. That when the Boy Scouts and the Girl Scouts come to your door, you give them all of the attention they need, and you buy cookies and you donate to their cause. That you support all Habitat for Humanities and every other agency out there that's looking to help the advancement of people, color folk or not. And I don't give a okay? I don't care. You can butter it up however you want. That's not gonna, oh, you have no idea how clearly I can read to BS like that. That's not gonna help you. Oh, wait, if you say I don't give up and BS like that, aren't you still saying the same word? Didn't Jesus say if anybody looks at a woman with the intent to have relations with her, he's already committed it in his heart? So by the fact that you actually say BS, aren't you saying that you have the intentions on saying it? No, I'm not. What I'm saying is BS. What I'm saying is I don't give a... Okay, so that's what I'm saying. That's my intention. Don't get to construe what my intentions are. The Interpretations Act don't apply here. You don't get to interpret my words. I am the commander on deck. I am the general. These are my words. I am the governor of my own estate. Okay? Now, just as a side note, I told someone yesterday, I realized what the issue was. And I realized it then, but I forgot about this because I haven't talked about it in a while. When you file something on a county record, it's nationwide. When you record a deed into the county, I haven't proven this, it was purportedly told to me as that. So it's on the county record, and it's supposedly nationwide, as opposed to the Secretary of State, which is only statewide. Okay? And I'm pretty certain that it's not vice versa, because the Secretary of State, I filed a lot of things in California that doesn't pull up in other states with the Secretary of State. That much I can definitely assure you of. So, when I filed it on the county record, it was like filing it on the United States record. Now, for those of you who don't get my thinking, my understanding, I use simple logic. But I don't use logic that everybody else thinks is logic. Because other people's logic is their logic. I don't use my logic because my logic doesn't help anyone. I use simple logic. Logic based on principle.
What do you mean?
Well, everybody's been filing and asking about UCC1s and filing liens against people. And they've been filing their liens with the Secretary of State for their state and with Maryland.
Well, the reason why they filed with Maryland is because blah, 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 blah.
Okay, fine. The reason why they filed with Maryland is because of blah, blah, blah. Okay, but I heard she died in the 1960s because of that relationship she had with that man who was president, who got shot in the head while he was driving through Texas in an open car, convertible, as if he was all of that. And somebody said, hey, let me give you something to think about. Okay? That Maryland, no. That's not the Maryland we're talking about. Well, that's the Maryland I'm talking about. Told you don't get to interpret what I'm saying. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, if the proper place, as everybody was told, to file UCC liens was with the Secretary of State, how come we're not filing our liens against the United States and against other corporations in Washington, D.C. with the Secretary of State?
But they're not accepting it.
Doesn't matter if they accept it. The fact is, you send it to them. And I suggest you send it to them with a promissory note. Remember, you have full faith and credit. So give them a promissory note based on your full faith and credit as one of the people of the United States of North America and one of the people of America. Just that simple. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to understand what I just said. If you have full faith and credit, you don't have full faith and credit as being a person, a human being, a real man or a real woman. You have to be of the United States of North America to have full faith and credit. Because remember, the Constitution was for the people of the United States of North America. The original one. The one that was signed by Congress. Endorsed by those idiots. Well, technically it wasn't signed by them or endorsed by them. They only witnessed it.
Oh, I was a witness to that too. And then there are them Jehovah's Witnesses. And then there are them witnesses who testify on it.
That's all they were doing, was testifying that that document said what it said. So the same way they acknowledged it, we can acknowledge it. Nobody was a signer of the Constitution. If you don't believe me, go ahead and take a look at the original Constitution and notice that nobody was a signer. People only witnessed it. Okay? That's all they did. They just witnessed it. All right. Because who signed the 11th Amendment?
Oh, that was Congress when they added it to the Constitution.
Congress didn't sign the 11th Amendment. They enacted the 11th Amendment. See, for Congress to sign the 11th Amendment, then all the members of Congress would have to sign it. Every law, every single member of Congress would.
Well, they do sign it in a way by casting a vote.
No, that's not a signature.
Oh, it's an electronic signature.
No, it is not. Because the law is not an electronic law.
Well, the codified federal regulations,
No, it isn't. That's only posted on the internet, but it's actually in writing. So please understand, they're not signing any of the amendments or any of the bill. Well, some of them, the members who are sitting up there backing the bill are signing it, but the rest of the members of Congress are not. And remember, Congress has to approve it by a 2/3 majority.
But that's convolution, because if they have to approve it by a 2/3 majority, then how did these amendments get enacted in the first place?
Because that's how they do things. You're not supposed to be aware of the fact that it needs a 2/3 majority, even though they talk about it all the time. That's not supposed to be your business. And they will tell you to mind your own business. I know this because I done heard them tell people, mind your own business. Mind your business. Sorry, that's from the Fresh Prince. It was the episode, I think Tevin Campbell was in that episode. This was to the Walmart Corporation. You know what? I didn't even open these, but they opened up on their own. Well, thank you. I needed them open, but I didn't even open them. I needed them open, though. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to, like I said, we're going to keep this short. But I had a couple people email me on my other site for the mass action. That is only for mass action registration only. So this is the only warning people are going to get, because you got that email address from here. So you email me at that address with questions, and I will block you at that address, and I will make sure that Boxby blocks you as well. You will no longer be able to communicate with me. And those of you who have been leaving comments on some of the videos that we've been allowing comments on, I want to thank you for keeping your comments on subject and not sitting up there talking about things that are not related to the information or the material, or not coming back and saying, well, you know, I believe. Sorry, you believe? Okay, well, you go right ahead and hold on to your beliefs, but commenting on my videos has nothing to do with your beliefs. So keep your beliefs to yourself. Keep your opinions to yourself. I'm not looking for opinion, I'm looking for fact. Do not offer a statement without support of fact. And do not offer a statement by stating a statement and putting it in quotation, saying that's my supportive stats because I'm the grantor. You're not the grantor over my site, and you're not running my site. Okay? It's just that simple. That is how simple it is. Now it's 7 a.m. I gotta go, so I gotta see y'all's later. Y'all take care, keep it safe, and stay out of trouble. Alright, people, have a good day.
At redressright.org. That's again, y'all. redressright.org.
Ladies and gentlemen, yeah!